You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You never...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Carr's Packers going up against Brady's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there right off the bat. 53 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run again with Blount. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. In motion right is Thomas. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. First NFL pick for the rookie safety, Jamal Adams. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. They try again with Cohen, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Going long here for Wallace. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw on third down. Carr binds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Go, 20, we're in! 20, 72.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait the second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
20, 53.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They run again with Michael. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder, trying to prove something.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Here's Carr to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. His throw incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peake, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr being chased out left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Carr steps away to his left. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. He got 29 yards that time.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. They'll run it here with Blount. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Again, here's Blount. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a carry for Blount. Room here to run. There he goes inside the 30. LeGarrette Blount LeGarrette Blount, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. Now a play fake. Brady, he gets away from one. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Blount. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. So a big story here. Tom Brady off to the sidelines. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Second down following the run. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, hot.
To throw is Kelly. To throw on third down. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Kelly. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Looking to throw on second down. Hopkins. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Here's the battering ram Blunt. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Kelly, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Kelly. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply... taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Able to find Harris, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a toss play to Blunt. Oh, and now some space to operate. LeGarrette Blunt. Touchdown, Packers. LeGarrette Blunt with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Kellen on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw is Kelly. He's going to into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Touchdown, Packers! LeGarrette Blount with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And his kick is right through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get...
Let's go. Green 39. Over.
On second down, Kelly. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a third and about 13.
All right, here we go. Over.
From the gun, Kelly. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And he also had an interception return for a touchdown last year, another one there. What's the goal for a defensive back? One a season?
One a season is really
fantastic.
Way more than you would expect. I mean, guys set those types of goals, but rarely are they reached, rarely they achieved. To be able to pull it off back-to-back seasons, who says no one makes house calls anymore?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out come the Falcons now. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Falcons get a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Now a first down throw. Kelly. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Eli Harold in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw on second down. Kelly. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch.
Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Todd Davis in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Fielded just inside the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And an alley to run. Oh, he knocks him over. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Now Blount. And some space here. Got some real estate inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll go to Blount. Try and pound it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They come out here in the eye. On the toss, this is Blount. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. LeGarrette Blount tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Kelly now to throw again. And the ball is knocked out. And the Packers pick it up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Kelly going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, Kelly. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
Here's Kelly to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Kelly throwing on 3rd and long. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This is Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
To throw is Kelly. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done, because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things, because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard. But inside is thinking,